Hi, I'm Suzann Moody. I'm a certified natural health practitioner, a retired audiologist, and I am here today to talk about our immune system. What we're going to cover today is to help you be well and stay well. So some of the things that we want to impress upon is how great our immune system is. It defends us 24/7 against everything. And we have two types of immune systems. We have an innate immune system and we have an adaptive immune system. Now, when we talk about vaccines and we talk about how our immune system targets a specific enemy, our T cells, our B cells, our natural killer cells, that's adaptogen immune system, and they are going against a specific enemy. Today, we're going to talk about our innate immune system, though, and how 24/7 that's defending us against all kinds of invaders. And what we want to do is make sure that our immune system can handle everything that's coming at us. So the first thing that we have is our skin. Our skin is like a shield. It covers us. There's 20 square foot on the average adult, and our skin is amazing. It has 3 layers. These layers stack upon each other to prevent pathogens from getting in. What kind of pathogens try to invade us? We have viruses, we have bacteria, we have parasites, fungus, mold, even toxins, all trying to get into our immune system. The great thing about our skin is we also have within something called sebaceous glands. The sebaceous glands are incredibly helpful in terms of creating a mantle, creating an entire cover to prevent enemies from getting in. The sebaceous glands create a slightly acidic, waxy, oily substance that it utilizes via our hair follicles, and it creates this mantle that just keeps our skin moist. That way it doesn't crack when we move, doesn't break the surface and allow pathogens in. It's also very pliable, and it's about a 5.5 pH to help. So any pathogen that hits our system, a bacteria, that acidic mantle starts eating away at the cellular membrane of the bacteria, or it breaks up the virus or the parasite. And so it does an immense amount of help to us. However, it's not all we've got. So as we look at our shield to the world, it also includes the hair, our earwax. What's really interesting is in our ear canal, the sebaceous glands all the way down to the eardrum modifies it and creates earwax. Now, people think earwax is kind of icky, but it's just an amazing property that the human body makes. And what happens is down at the eardrum, these sebaceous glands create the earwax, and it moves it out. So as the earwax moves out, and the earwax moves from us talking, from us eating, showering, swimming, singing, any movement of the head, and that earwax coats the canal as it moves out of the ear and falls out. The hair inside the ear canal is all pointed a certain way. And so just like you would, if you were to rub a piece of velvet, one way it's very smooth, the other way resists. So with these hairs pointing a certain way, the earwax just continues out. So you'll hear a lot of people say no Q-tip inside the ear canal. The reason being is you've got them lined up so lovely, all pointing one way. You take this Q-tip, it's like jamming down a cannonball, and you crush the hairs. And so now the earwax doesn't move out smoothly. So no Q-tips, except on the outside of your ear. So what else do we have that helps protect our body? Well, we also can get pathogens in just from breathing. Take a deep breath. And you have pollen and bacteria, other allergens, viruses coming in. What needs to happen? Our innate immune system goes into effect in our sinus cavity. So the nasal cavity has this mucosal membrane that has some very interesting things in it. It has goblet cells, which create the moisture. It has little microvilli, and what's these microvilli actually are these finger-like protrusions that move and they wave. So if this was the cilia inside your nasal cavity, it would move whatever pathogen it captured to go out. So it would move it so that we can expel it through a Kleenex or to the back of the throat to be dealt with and destroyed in the future. What else do we have when we breathe in? Well, our sinus cavity, the cavity itself actually creates about a quart of moisture every day. Why is that important? So when you breathe in, it moisturizes the air, protects that protects the moisture content of your lungs. It hydrates it, and it also enables it to capture the pathogens. So if the pathogen is something like a pollen, an allergen, a virus, that nasal fluid, very enzyme rich, is going to stay clear and it's going to run out. If it captures a bacteria, however, now the immune system via the lymphatic system kicks in some white blood cells. That mucus thickens up. It's trying to glue the bacteria, capture it, and now it's going to hold it so you can either expel it through a Kleenex or, again, it's going to move it to the back of the throat to be destroyed via the stomach. So the next way we have to protect ourselves is indeed our stomach. So if this happens to be the stomach, and we are eating, we're eating, say, this apple. When we chew this apple, the enzymes of our mouth start to break down. Food is an incredible, any food item is an incredible opportunity for pathogens to come into our body and invade. So what we want to make sure is that our stomach is working well. So if we were going to eat this apple, so here's my stomach, here's my food item, and this represents my stomach acid. To digest this apple, the stomach makes about this much stomach acid. Bear with me. However, the stomach continues to make more acid. In fact, it makes a lot more. The big question is why? If it only took this much to digest the apple, why did the stomach make so much more? The fact is, the stomach needs to sterilize our food. It needs to kill the pathogens, kill the parasites, kill the bacteria. And so that extra stomach acid is to kill those pathogens. So it's part of our innate immune system. What else happens? So after it leaves the stomach, it goes into the intestines. We do have in our intestines, there's also cilia, there's also mucus that will capture the bacteria, capture the parasites, the fungus, the viruses. And those allies that we have in our intestines are called probiotics. So the job that the probiotics have is fourfold. We know that it's part of our immune system, fights yeast, fights bacteria. It also uptakes vitamins, it uptakes minerals, and it regulates water. Diarrhea, constipation, regulates water. So we have these allies working for us too. Then we also have the need to, like any good army, that runs on their stomach, we have to feed our immune system. So let's just take a look at what some good things are that we can do for ourselves. Water, water, water. Hydration is so important to keeping a body healthy. Get more probiotics. You can get them naturally. Active yogurt, sauerkraut, kombucha. I brought a kombucha with me just to get probiotics in. Can also supplement. Our food sources are a great way to feed ourselves and strengthen our immune system. So when people are sick, oftentimes they'll say citrus. Citrus is a great fruit to help support our immune system to fight the pathogens. What else can we do? Antiviral foods, onions, garlic, elderberries. Elderberries have a wonderful property in them in that when you have a virus attacking, so if this was a healthy cell and this was a virus cell, elderberry has this incredible property that doesn't let the virus attach to the cell and replicate. So instead of having your cell be attacked by the virus, and now you have, when it ripens, like 100 or 100,000 viruses, you just have the one. So it's kind of like viral birth control. Almonds. Almonds are high in zinc, selenium, vitamin E. Vitamin E is a wonderful antioxidant, helps the body incredibly. Carrots. Sweet potatoes, very high in beta carotene. We use beta carotene to convert to vitamin A. Why is that so great? Vitamin A gets used in our eyes. Our immune system uses that, and it helps create a barrier because our eyes are ever so vulnerable to anything coming in. And lastly, I was going to show you some apples. An apple a day has quercetin. Quercetin is a bioflavonoid. It's in the red of the peel. It's an antioxidant, anti-inflammatory. It's wonderful for our lungs, and the body uses quercetin sort of like a bee, so it also has a really nice, even energy. So what are some of the other things that you can do to keep your immune system healthy? Hydrate, get plenty of rest, exercise, move that body around, stop smoking if you're smoking, avoid secondhand smoke if you can, because we really want you to take away some information to be well, stay well. Again, I'm Suzann Moody. You can reach me if you have questions at the information provided right after here. And I thank you so much. So be well, stay well. Health and hugs.